Hi, it's time to cook again. Today I'm going to make something special, something my family told me not to make because it's kind of a specialty, but I'm going to make it anyway. It's really interesting and it's delicious and everybody wants it. So I'm going to make marshmallows, homemade marshmallows. Now, don't turn me off. Yeah, I know you can go to the store and buy the little round white rubbery things in a bag, but trust me, these taste nothing like that. These are wonderful and light, melt in your mouth. And I have one friend that used to always want me to make it for her birthday parties, and they were party favors, and I use them as party favors as well as just eating them. And I have another friend that has to hide them from her husband or he'll eat all of them. So trust me, this is really good. It's not hard, and you're going to want to try it. So here we go. Start out first with my mixing bowl, and I'm going to put in 3 packages of gelatin. Just the plain unflavored gelatin goes in the bottom of the bowl. Pretty simple so far, right? You're going to want to make these all the time. Okay, so I have 3 packages of gelatin. I have 1 cup of just tap water, cold water. No, I'm sorry, 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup goes in here. I'm just going to stir it around a little bit to make sure all the little granules get water. And that's just going to sit for a while I do my other part of my marshmallows here. Stir that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. It's ready to sit. Now I have the whisk attachment on my mixer. That's important because you're going to use that through the whole recipe. There we go. Down, and that's going to sit. Now over here on the stove, we're going to make the rest of it. And what I'm going to do to that is I'm going to add 1/2 cup water and 1 cup of light Karo syrup. I know you see it on the shelf all the time. You wonder what to do with it. This is it. I don't put it on my pancakes, but this light syrup is perfect for this. So in it goes. So that again is 1/2 cup of water, Crisco water, and 1 cup of light Karo syrup. I get all of that out of there. I want it all. I need it all. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think that's got it. I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1.5 cups of just regular granulated sugar. All right. I'm going to stir all that together, and I'm going to turn on the stove to about medium low, depending on your stove, and I'm going to cook it till it dissolves. Makes that feel good. Then I'm going to attach my candy thermometer. Now this is one tool you have to have for this. You just do. And this is digital, so it's real easy to read. I love it. I had the old-fashioned kind. Someone gave me this as a gift. Turn it around here. That's what it looks like. And this attaches to the side of the pan. I want to get it right. There we go. I want the bottom of it just barely off the bottom of the pan. Turn it on, and when this gets to 240 degrees, I'm done. Now I have to watch this. I don't have to stand here and stir it the whole time, but I do need to watch this, so pay attention, don't get involved in something else. So this is going to take a few minutes, maybe about 5 minutes, and I'll be back as soon as I can turn that off. Hi, I'm back. So this is now at 240 degrees. I'm going to carefully, actually, let's do it this way. Take this off of here. Okay, it's usually very easy. It's just because you're watching. There we go. Now, this is going to be poured into my mixture. I'm going to start the mixer on low. This is very hot, 240 degrees, so pour it slowly. I usually like to pour it down the side of the bowl. Very slowly. Let it mix. You don't want the mixer going too fast because it'll splatter all over you. You also don't want the kids running around over here while you're doing this either. Just pour it in slowly. Turn that up just a little bit. See, this is not hard so far. You just have to watch your thermometer. That's the only catch. Okay? Get the rest of this out of here. this in some water. Now, I'm going to let this mix for a minute, and then I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes and turn the speed up. And this is going to, all by itself, for 15 minutes. This is not hard, okay? You can do this. All right, so here we go. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Hi. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Look how all of that beautiful liquid is turned into this lush, white, fluffy cloud. It's so good. All right, one more thing to do. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Gotta have vanilla. Love my vanilla. Okay. And let that mix. Just till it's mixed. Not long. As this was getting more solid, I kept upping the speed so it was on high for most of the 15 minutes. There we have it. Okay. Look at that. So I'm going to take my whisk off. And it's very tempting not to just eat this right now. But we got to wait. Okay, let's get as much of this off as we can. And then give the spatula to whoever else is in the house and let them enjoy the spatula. They'll come out of it sticky-faced and sticky-fingered, but that's okay. All right, I'll set that down. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, what we do next is an 8x12 pan, not metal. I happen to have an oval pan that I like to use. It's just pretty. It's my favorite pan. So you take that, and I suggest doing this over the sink, and you shake powdered sugar all over the bottom and as much as you can around the edges to keep it from sticking. All right, so here we go. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. Love my purple mixer. Okay, now this is the only part that's a little bit hard because it's sticky, but you got to get it out of this bowl and into your platter plate. Isn't that gorgeous? Just amazing. And it tastes better than it looks even. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay, now we just need to smooth it out as best we can so that you get it basically one thickness. Like I said, the recipe calls for an 8x12, but you know, anything that's close. The bigger the pan, the thinner the marshmallows, so it works either way. I'm going to try and get a little bit of that off. Kind of looks like taffy, doesn't it? But it's not. Okay. Excuse me. This is so good. Now what I'm going to do is sprinkle the top with some powdered sugar. I carry this over here because it is messy, as you might guess. I just use my little colander here, my sieve. Sprinkle the top. Make sure the top is covered thoroughly with the powdered sugar. And however much powdered sugar that takes. And add a little bit more. Yeah, powdered sugar is a little bit messy, but again, this isn't hard, is it? This is easy. Okay, so that's it for now. Now comes the really hard part. You set it over on your counter and you leave it alone till tomorrow morning. That's it. You're done. Leave it till tomorrow morning, and then in the morning I'll be back. We'll take it out of the pan, cut it, dust it some more, and we'll be ready to eat or ready to bag it for a gift. So come back and see me in the morning. Good morning. Okay, the marshmallows have set out all night, and now we're going to cut them and finish them up. So you just run your knife around the bowl, which I've already done. Lift this a little bit. I'm going to dip it in some powdered sugar, and then it'll make a little bit of a mess. There we go. Flip it over. Then I just kind of take my knife and pull it right out. And there we have it. This is our marshmallows. which I guess is hard to see on a white board, but I don't think I have a different board. Okay, so now I've taken powdered sugar, run it through my little sifter here, and that's what we're going to roll the marshmallows in. Put a little bit on your knife. Now, you could cut these with a round cookie cutter if you wanted so they look more like marshmallows, but to me that's just wasteful. What do you do with all the little bits in between other than eat it yourself? So I cut squares. I am going to square off each end just a little bit, and that will be my treat. Actually, my daughter said make sure you save all the scraps for her. Hopefully it won't be too many. Okay, whatever size you want, I don't know, that's probably a little over an inch, like substantial. You're going to have to keep putting powdered sugar on your knife, and I won't make you watch me cut through all of these. So, then we just start cutting. However big you want. Okay, then you put them in your bowl of sifted powdered sugar and just toss them around so that they're not sticky. That's the point of this, plus it tastes really good. And there you have it. These are our marshmallows. I'm going to put them in little cellophane bags as little gifts to take home. I'm having a little dinner party tonight. And we will eat the scraps. Look at this luscious, soft, heavenly cloud-like marshmallow. The flavor is amazing. It's worth every minute it took me to make these. I really hope you try them. It's a good thing, as Martha Stewart would say. So thank you for joining me, and let me know if you try these or not.